Hey, Manishka. Hello, Queen of Swords. Well, I'll be doing 10 free spots. Not going to be on for that long, but got some free time. So, since there's not really much people in, anyone who would like a reading, you can just send your question at the moment. Okay, of course you can. What's coming from Manishka, love? What's coming soon from Manishka? Okay. 9 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, I think there's somebody that wants to approach you but is cautious to do so. So this person could be someone from your past. It could be someone that is new, but they're apprehensive if it's a new person. It could be that they've not long separated from a relationship, but they're interested in you. I feel more like it's someone you do already know, or you've had a relationship. Show me the challenge. Show me the challenge. Okay, challenge is communication with the Page of Swords. So this person doesn't want to take a risk. They want to approach deep down, but they're not like all gung ho like. It's the best I can say. Show me the outcome. Three of Swords. So I think this person has a lot of emotional blockages, Manishka, but they are actually going to move past those emotional blockages to be direct and communicate their true intentions. There's a chance this person is a friend, and you may not see it coming, but there's someone who's already kind of got the eye on you, but they're very scared to open up to you. So, Queen of Swords. Oh, in fact, you've already sent your question. Will Queen of Swords hear from Aries this week? Show me 3 cards. Let's see. Oh, Queen of Swords hear from Aries. Okay, this one. I think you will. Now, in particular, if this is someone that's been withdrawn from you, holding back, maybe reflecting a bit, or they've just been very much keeping to themselves, this looks like the week they're going to take a risk, ready for a fresh start, wanting to have an honest conversation, have a serious dialogue about where your relationship's going, could be even to make peace if you've had any problems. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this looks like an individual who's ready to really invest in this relationship. But that's a yes from me with those cards. So, yes for your Queen of Swords. 8 spots left. 8 spots left. Okay. You are welcome. But also, I should let everyone know, I've got a sale on until the end of the month for all personal readings. So check out my Etsy, links in the description box for anyone who's interested. 20% off all readings until the end of the month. So take advantage. Of course, you get a lot more out of a personal reading than you do from the live streams. I'm glad you're excited, Queen of Swords. Looks like it's going to be a positive outcome for you. The cards are very positive. We do have a PayPal. We do. Just post the PayPal. Savannah's going to post the link right now. I'm not going to do what she did. Okay. But it's £5 for an extra question. It is £15 for a larger spread, 13 card question. Okay, the PayPal has been posted. Just tired. Oh, gosh. Hey, Jara. How are you? Oh, it's not good. We all have them days. Hopefully it will pass. Gosh, Ken. Hey, Alpha. Doing well, thanks. Doing well. How are you? And I think that's 6 spots left. Hi, Scorpion Queen. Okay. We'll show everything from like this again. There are 3 cards. You will. Yeah, you definitely will. So there's still a lot of attraction here. This could be desire, compatibility. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. So this could be that what's motivating Makis's attraction may be more sexual than romantic. Because this could be a lot of passion, a lot of lust, especially with a lover's card, those 2 couples. But I'd say you are going to hear from Makis again, yeah. Okay, no worries, Manishka. I'm glad you know who it is. But thank you, Queen of Swords. I'll get to you next, and I'll get to Alpha afterwards. But no, that's the one thing I don't do time frames, Jara. I do not even attempt to touch that. But just know he will approach. I mean, we're in Aries right now, so that's if there's ever a time for lust, this could be right now. But thank you very much, Queen of Swords, for donating. How can I help you? And then we'll get to you, Alpha. Personally, I would say maybe don't get so caught up on this person if it is more just lust that they're interested in, Jara, unless that's what you're interested in. But it doesn't appear so, because that's what will end up in you being hurt. And they may not be so hurt if they're only here for lustful reasons rather than love, which those two are not the same thing. But that's just personal opinion on the situation. So, Jara, how can I help you? Me, Jara. Sorry, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. How can I help you? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords donate. So there's 5 spots left. Of course you can, Elysian. Yes, you can. So that's 4 spots left. Okay. How does Aries currently feel about Queen of Swords? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords fallout. Though I didn't pull it, and I don't really tend to take those, but I'll still presume it's relevant. So at the moment, there's a lot of desire to communicate. Yeah, a little miss. A lot of desire to communicate, but the world at the base, so it could be hoping for an opportunity to get back in your life. But again, as I say, I didn't pull that, so I'm not necessarily going to stick up on that or get caught up on it. Show me. How does Aries currently feel about Queen of Swords? Okay, King of Pentacles. This person wants to invest in you. They feel that you have all things. So I'd say you got a lot going for you. With the King of Pentacles, someone looks at you and they see that you have a lot of stability materially. That you may have all of the things that appeal to them on a material level. This could also be that they look at you and they see that you've got yourself very abundantly secured. Now, with the King of Pentacles, this can also relate to someone who looks and says that you fit the picture materially for everything that they look for in a person. So you are an extremely good catch, but you're ticking all of their boxes for a high value individual. So with the King of Pentacles, I think they do look at you and they feel like you got everything going on, especially on a material level. Show me the challenge. Let's hope it's not just for money reasons, but no, love is there at the base. So there is a strong desire and a Chariot for that. Desire and a feeling that you two will be successful in moving forward in a relationship. They feel you're very compatible with each other. Distance could be an issue with the Six of Swords. Could also be that maybe it's a bit of mental distance between you two, but could just be you live a bit far from each other. Show me the outcome. But generally, for how they feel, this person wants to put a lot of time and effort into this relationship because they see that you are a good investment. I'll say that. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. The High Priestess. Let me clarify. Why is the High Priestess here? Although I do see this person has options, or maybe has an option between you and somebody else. Well, the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. And they may keep this secret, but they're going to trust their intuition about if they should, I'll say, choose you or not, which I do think they do choose you. But this person, it seems, maybe it is a bit of mental distance. They're going to be indecisive about directly opening up to you. And they could even, if it's not like they've got another option, it could be that with a High Priestess that they choose to create some form of a plan or agenda to secretly influence you towards wanting them more, maybe. Because it could be that they have a lot of fear or worry or anxiety, maybe because they see you on, they've got you on such a high pedestal. And with this 8 or 9 of Swords, it could be that they have to do something that they feel will tip the scales in their favor before they approach so that they don't get possibly rejected. So it could be that. Even if you're not going to reject them, it could just be that that's just their perspective of the situation. They see you so highly that, you know, they've got to maybe manipulate the scales a little bit to ensure that you see them in the same way. But let me pull a love card for this. Just me a love card for this. He's okay. Separation. Well, that's Six of Swords as well. Time apart from your partner's on the horizon. So you could be experiencing this right now. It could be that this is what's going to take place soon. But at the base, we do have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So maybe if you've got a bit of distance or you've not seen each other for a while, maybe this is affecting him, possibly more than you, with that separation. But I do feel he does feel that you're an extremely good investment in terms of a relationship. But that Lovers and Chariot was at the base. So I'd say that this person does look at you and feel you're worth putting the time and energy in. But as I say, they may have you so high on a pedestal in their head that it's hard for them to directly approach you. So may cook up a bit of an agenda, behind the scenes way of securing the situation. Just for sure. But there is a chance there is no one else. Again, this could just be their personal perspective of what they have to do to get you, which I'm feeling is more of that. Is why I focus more on that. Thank you. Okay, Alpha. And thank you for your donation, Queen Souls. Very much appreciated. No, what Taurus intentions satisfaction? Okay. What is Taurus's actions and intentions towards Alpha? It's the Empress. Okay, they're going to try to communicate. Seems they're going to try to give and express their love, show you how attractive or beautiful you are, or show you how appealing you are to them. So it seems this person's going to try to woo you with their charm. Show me the challenge. Show me the challenge. Okay. So the the challenge is with the magician. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're going to try to manipulate you using. This could be, and this is not so good. This could be a person that's going to try to manipulate you using their love. With the magician here at the base, because we have this 5 of Cups and this 7 of Swords, with this 4 of Swords. So it could be to me that maybe because of missing your feeling regretful with the 7 of Swords, it could be that they've done something deceptive, or they're trying to keep something hidden. Could be a relationship that they've recently let go of, but they're going to try to draw you in via charming you on purpose, like what they would call love bombing you. Yes, do keep me posted, Queen of Swords, and I wish you well. But maybe try to love bomb you so that they can manipulate you into letting them in. I hope it's not like this, but what came into my head is like, you see, like the vampires stood at your door and they can't get into you, let them in. Show me the outcome. But magician, again, if it's not manipulation, it could be that they're not taking the initiative directly to do what is required to really win your favor. But I'm seeing that they're going to maybe dress themselves up very nice, do themselves up in the way that they know you like, so that they can kind of manipulate your sexual energy into letting them in. Show me the outcome. Or influencing you. Show me the outcome. Okay, they're both flipped over. That's how I let that go. So in the outcome, we have the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So with this strong sense of passion, I do think that they do want sex, if I'm going to be direct. We have the Devil here at the base. So it could be that maybe this person has an addiction or an attachment to the carnal aspect, to lust. And maybe this is what it is. They're going to try to woo you so that they can get what they want. Again, this may actually be manipulation, but this person may also still want to play the field. Or they just don't want necessarily a monogamous or exclusive relationship. Maybe they want you exclusively, but I think this person wants peace. And yeah, they want peace, but they do not want to be tied down. They want to be able to freely get peace and then go and sample other peace elsewhere. That's how it looks to me. So, yeah. Scorpion Queen. How can I be Scorpion Queen? Scorpio Queen. And that's, wait, there's 4 left, isn't it? You're welcome, Alpha. Yeah, okay. 4 spots left. There's 4 free spots left. I'm going to make sure I do a longer stream if I can. I've got free time tomorrow, which I think I should have. So I'll be back on soon. But again, if you want to make use of the sale on all the personal readings until the end of the month, 20% off. So take advantage. Can be, if you got like an addiction to watching tarot videos, etc., getting tarot readings. But anything done too much, I'd say, is unhealthy. Interesting to come into a tarot stream, though, and then make that kind of claim. What are you doing here? It's like question with you. But Scorpio Queen. Okay. Well, again, my question is, what would you be doing here then, Heavenly Faith? On a tarot stream? Was that curiosity or was that trolling? Oh, I forgot Elysian's today. So, Elysian or Scorpio Queen, are you in the building? Gosh, Ken. Both, Heavenly Faith. Both. There's many other things I do also that I don't require a card, but yeah, yes, it's both of those would be correct for me. But okay, show me the reading for Elysian Unicorn's career. But personally, I don't do anything I don't believe in. I ain't got the time to waste on putting my energy towards things I find false. Show me what Elysian Unicorn is in regards to their career. Oh, the devil. Okay. So there could be, or have been in the past, a bit of manipulation or a hidden agenda taking place at your work, Elysian Unicorn. This could even be that you've had a boss or have a boss that is maybe power tripping. Could be someone who is maybe a bit oppressive, unreasonable, or someone that's could even be a co-worker that's being very negative on purpose, trying to create difficulty for you. But with the devil, in relation to your career, this would say, be aware, if it's not happening already, that there could be some kind of very negative circumstance that's going to take place. Right, okay, cool. At your workplace, and it's probably because this job is past its sell-by date for you. Show me the challenge. The star card just dropped out, which would mean that, show me the challenge. This is being done to highlight a truth that you may not be aware of. Challenge. Like, literally. The judgment you are not yet aware of. Things are not being made crystal clear for you. Enough for you to walk away from this, I think. Because the judgment can indicate a decision that needs to be made to walk away from something or to let something go, and you have not done it yet. So the Seven of Swords being your challenge is that maybe there's some confusion surrounding your work. Maybe you're attached to this position out of fear that you won't be able to pull in enough money, but you're not actually receiving equal pay for equal work. Maybe you don't have a healthy environment for you and it's taking a negative toll on your mental or emotional state or even physical state, could be being overworked. With the Seven of Cups, it could be that job security is kind of unsure. I am seeing that you'll soon let it go. Show me the outcome. But challenge, you need to go back to the drawing board and you're not doing that right now. That's what I'd say at the moment. Look at your other options because I think you do have some. Show me the outcome. And you don't need to be attached to this position right now. Not saying to drop it instantly, unless you're able to do so without putting yourself in a problem. But definitely saying it's not healthy for you to be thinking about holding on to this for long term. Wait, I have a question. Isn't Tarot false? What's truth in Revelation? Truth in Revelation isn't Tarot. Well, you know the thing. Sorry. Heavenly Faith, stay there. Let me finish this. Okay, I'm seeing you are going to walk away from this position soon. You are going to walk away from your position. Maybe there's ethical or principle or even moral reasons why you're eventually going to have to let it go. Because maybe it's testing you in a way on purpose. And this would be the creator's way of showing you where self-respect is what's going to really save you and keep you in alignment with, I'll say, a righteous path at this point. Because to maintain this position, it's going to take such a negative toll on you that it may turn you into a person that you're not supposed to be and put you completely out of alignment with who you are. So with that Hierophant, it can represent a different ethics and principles, etc. And I think you're going to find yourself with this judgment, when you walk away from this job, which you will, in a position where you are actually a lot more comfortable. Somewhere you can commit that you won't be expected to either do or put up with things that are clearly against your own ethics or morals. So with career, in the long run, it's saying let this job go and look for somewhere else. But in the short term, if you're unaware, the environment's very unhealthy and you shouldn't maintain this environment. So yeah, get looking for another job. But okay, isn't tarot false? I'll say this. A lot of tarot readers are BSing. I'll say that. But that doesn't make tarot false itself. And what truth is in Revelation? But what truth in Revelation is in tarot? Well, these tarot cards, yes, you can, Mercy. One moment. The tarot cards are based upon all of the principles that actually make up the physical world, as well as that are connected to consciousness itself. So just like all things are connected because all things come from the source, from God directly, the tarot cards are made based upon the energetic, you could say, foundations that actually go into creating the physical world itself. So if you actually understand the cards and are able to interpret the messages, then you can give an accurate reading and the cards will always be correct. But it is very much based upon the reader themselves, how honest they are, how perceptive they are, and if they're able to put their bias aside to tell you what is actually being said outside of what they believe. Now, that's why I said, Heavenly Faith, I would agree with you on most cases. That's what most tarot readers are. I can't put myself in that box, because even now, if you go up and you just read, you'll see people, if you just pull the video back, I have no intention of validating what people want to feel. My job is just to tell what I'm seeing as the truth and then give advice based upon that. But I would agree. Most tarot readers tell you what you want to hear. They are charlatans, just like a lot of other people. But again, the tarot itself, that's not at the, I'm going to put it. It doesn't invalidate the tarot system itself, because it's just like the same thing with most astrologers. They're not using true astrology, but whether they know it or not, they're not necessarily going to tell the people, because that will hurt their pockets. But that's not the fault of astrology. It's the person who's actually being the medium between people to actually get the information. They're not willing to either put the truth out because it's going to harm their own finances or their own standing in the field, or they're just downright manipulative. Like, there's many people like that. Now, personally, as I say, that's not what I'm interested in. I use this just for healing. And I can do the very same thing I can do with the cards, without the cards, if a person's willing to tell me an issue initially, because I have a direct connection to my own soul. But, well, technically, I'm doing it partly for free right now myself. But initially, the person could still do it for free, and I'm pushing for more subscribers. I'll put it like that. if that makes sense. So it's like there's still a benefit they get out of doing it. But the point is, again, I can't put that on tarot. You just have to really read the individual and make sure that their intentions are in alignment with a righteous cause, which it's not usually that hard to see. I'll say that. If you've got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you just have to listen to people, watch what they do, and the energy and the information they put out, and you'll see if they're being genuine or not, or what they stand for or not, or what their true intentions are. So, yeah, people doing it for free. You can just be a person that I just want to give help. Now, personally, to keep it 100, I do it partly to help, but again, it's also partly what I do. So it's partly how I feed my family also, but I'm not interested in compromising my own integrity or my own ethics or principles for a fee. So I feel that there's many ways to sell your soul, and many people are doing that in many different ways, and that would be akin to that for me personally. So yeah, as I say, tarot, I believe it wholeheartedly because I've had to experience it myself. And I'm very much a skeptic, even though if it doesn't seem like, it took me years of validation and signs and signals and experiences for me to really accept all of these metaphysical things and occult things. But as I say, it's all dependent on the individual that is the reader for if you're being given a genuine service or not. Now, keeping up with Mercy, are you still here? My apologies. Mercy, are you still here? They disguise themselves, but actually believe. That's true. Listen to the advice they give up. That's the best thing I can say. You can see how a person thinks from what they advise to other people. Because again, they speak from their own perspective of what's right and wrong. Hello, KK. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay, Mercy, send your question. If you, oh, wait, no, you've already sent Anya. Will you get a job in 2 weeks? Okay. Will Mercy get a job in next coming 2 weeks? The same as others. Let's see what is next week. No worries. You take care. Bye. I think you will. This is you being acknowledged and recognized by, it seems, a well-established business, corporation, a profession that's something well ingrained either in society or within its field. It's a pretty good company. Now, again, this is equal give and take. This is the work. This is the boss, or the worker, the boss. This is, or could be akin to a job. You receiving the reciprocity for your time and energy. And the Empress, you being very comfortable and very abundant. So I'm saying yes, in the next 2 weeks, I think you're getting a job. Looks like a pretty good job too. So, Mercy, congratulations. I thought beforehand. Now, KK, how can I help you? You're welcome. Okay. Was KK's pregnancy test accurate? Let's see. So also take it. Let's see. And son's cards. KK's pregnancy test. Well, I asked if I see swords cards, I'll take it as a no. And here we have a 6 of swords. So I'm going to say no. It's not accurate. Though, if it wasn't for that, I would probably say yes, because the star card, which indicates truth being revealed and you seeing the light and things being presented to you. But I asked specifically, so I'll say no. I don't think it was accurate. So we have 2 spots left, 2 free spots left. You're welcome, KK. See yourself. There you are. Solar streams. Not really. No. not really. I've done this for a long time, so there'll be periods where it's really quick, periods where it's really slow. Always. Again, initially, I didn't really intend to be on for that long tonight. This was just more. I was supposed to go on a few days ago and I didn't, so I was making up for that. But I'll be on tomorrow for possibly a bit longer. But quick streams, slow streams don't really bother me. Like on my other channel that I used to do, I know what it's like being extremely busy because I would have many people come through on my other channel and it would be very difficult to keep up with. So I welcome a steady pace, I'll say. Not that it's not nice when it's busy, but at the moment, I prefer a slow pace just for now, I'll say. Mm-hmm. I would hope so. I would hope so. But I'll keep optimistic and keep steady building, pushing. I'm sure things will happen as per divine will. Yes, yes. She's very supportive. Oh, bit of a mess. Oh no, I'm talking to Queen though. I think she's aware. I will. So what was the last detail on this? It's the one with the T'Challa at the base. Hello, Scorpio Queen. Didn't you just? Did they not do Scorpio Queen?
No, they did come on.
Okay. Go on, Scorpio Queen. Send your question. You was on the list before, but I think you disappeared. Okay. No worries, no worries. Okay, what's coming towards Scorpio Queen in love? The Sun card. Ooh, that's nice. Could be a Leo. Could just be someone who is going to make their way in your direction, feeling very optimistic, very full of life, rejuvenated. This could be someone who's going to bring back the innocence to your life. They're just going to charge up your battery. Someone who's going to make you feel happy and positive about life. 7 of Wands at the base. I'm seeing that this person's going to make it very clear their intentions and going to give their full effort and show you that they're interested. Show me the challenge. Show me the challenge. The devil. Oh shit. Okay, the challenge. This person could have addictions. Could have some real ego issues. You could have fear or anxiety in regards to this person. They might have like toxic baby mother or father. Could be some behind the scenes influence in their life that's really not good. But show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. I'm going to clarify that, devil. Show me the outcome. That one's very interesting. So the Ace of Swords is in the outcome. That's a devil there. That's a devil. Oh shit. Bruh. Okay. The devil's come out clarifying the devil. So this person is either like extremely narcissistic, extremely toxic, could be abusive in some form, mentally, physically, emotionally. It could be that they have extreme addictions, like really they're a slave to some substance or a behavior or an activity that's not healthy for them. It's something not good. I'll say that. Something not good. They could be very controlling. Whatever it is, it's going to represent a challenge for this relationship. Whether it's you, because this could be you, in fact, whether it's you or them. You know yourself better than I know you. This devil energy could be within you in some form. But if it's not, just be aware this person's going to come in very radiant and optimistic, and energy is going to feel so good, and they are not going to be so good. Same time, it could just be extreme lust. They could be someone who's just extremely lustful. Sex, and they just can't control their carnal energy and their passion. Could be that. Knight of Wands at the base. I'm seeing that it probably is that. They just got no control over their loins whatsoever. Same time with a devil and a devil over that, not the best. Then if you've got a baby father, could be them. Could be this is like you're one of your karmics, and this person's attached, and they want you back. But it's just not a healthy dynamic. Again, you'd know better than me if you know this person and they're like that, if you've had any relationship with an ex or something that's like that. But someone's on the way into your life and they are very caught up on you. Very, very caught up on you. Like I'm seeing their intentions aren't actually bad. It's just like, how does that go? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. One of those kind of situations. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, Taylor. How can I help you? You've been last person on the free list. You put hey Taylor. Well, I know it's filtered. Sorry. Okay. How does Christian feel towards Taylor W? The Hermit, okay. Christian is confused at the moment, doesn't know how they feel. Bit withdrawn. Could be taking some time out from communication. It could just be that they're just hiding away from you at the moment or keeping themselves away from you. But they're trying to figure out what they want from this relationship, what it means to them, what the purpose of it is. Important questions. They're asking themselves that right now. Show me the check. Okay, challenge. Could be one person's extremely stubborn in the situation. If it's them, they're just, their mind's so focused and caught up on a certain perspective or expectation, or could be a need for control. It's something karmic, something they need to get past, but it represents one of their own personal trials. And they could be like tunnel vision, focused on a certain thing, which is stopping them from having a clear perspective of the situation, because they're not looking at all of the ingredients surrounding, or all the information surrounding the situation. So the outcome. Okay, so stress, fear, sleepless nights. Christian is not in a good place in relation to you, towards you right now. Could be a lot of anxiety, could be guilt, general worries. Maybe they're just getting themselves in a, like an anxiety. They've got themselves tied up in a knot in their own thoughts because they're confused, but they're not really thinking about the whole situation. Going within can help you a lot if you look at all the situation, all the information, all the possibilities. Don't just zone in on your fears or on one thing you want to see, which I think that's what they're doing. Zoning in on something they want to see, which is stopping them from seeing the whole situation as it is. And it's just making them more anxious. So I don't think Christy is in a good space right now towards you, I'll say. But again, Eight of Swords, more, I'll say, emphasizing that their fears are creating a lot of their clouded perception right now. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. So the free list is done. Free list is done. But I will stay around for a little bit. in case anyone wants a reading, but it will be for donations at this point now. Oh, sorry, princess. But yeah, not ready to. Again, caught up on it. That's the best way to say it. Interesting. Hi, Luna Moon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do appreciate that. But what I'll say is, pass through tomorrow, because I'll be doing another free stream. I should be on for longer. That will be a lot earlier in the day. And see if we can get you a reading. But I hope you're doing well, Luna. Oh, that's very nice. Well, make sure she wants one first, because she might disappear. I mean, of course, you could just take the question yourself, but Luna, Queen of Souls wants to donate for you. Do you want a question? That is very nice. We all have choice. Free will is real. I don't actually think she's still here. I think Luna's dipped. It's not Clay. That looks it. It should. my God. Too much move. No, I'm doing these capsules.
Not too many people. Somebody didn't want the answers.
Post the link to the paper, please. Yeah, I don't think she's still here, Queen of Swords. She actually did just come in, say hi, and dipped. Because I've shouted out for a few times. So, again, you can always take the question yourself. But one moment, just posting the link. Okay, it's in the chat now. Well, on the screen, post it pointing directly to the place. See, right here. Right. Luna, are you in the building? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Queen of Souls. Do appreciate it. But yeah, she's not here. She is not here. So, 2 questions for you. Extra questions if you want. Is that pain?
I'm not sure because it's like jelly. But I'm not sure.
Okay, no, that's good.
Might just be food though.
Sure. Queen of Swords, how can I help you? You're lucky on crystal meth this week. I know you're here, but unless you're like communicating with Luna through some other means, she's not posting here. I don't think she's here. Oh, you are still here. You're calling you for ages, Luna. Okay. Well, when you're right, Queen of Swords. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Queen of Swords seems a generous type. So, how can I help you, Luna? So, was that 2 questions for Luna, Queen of Swords, or is one for her, one for you? Because you sent £10. Okay. Okay. Show me into his relationship for Moon, the Moon, and the Scorpio. That's nice. Okay. Seems like the relationship's in limbo right now, on standstill. Nothing ain't moving at the moment, but the energy is still 10 of Cups. So there's a lot of love there. Like the maximum amount of love we can get from the tarot, 10 of Cups. So there's a feeling that you two are each other's safe space, that you're the ones that each other want to settle down with, that you two can be content and happy and start a family with each other, etc. But again, you're in limbo right now, so nothing ain't happening at the moment. Interesting. So it seems this phase is needing to end. And with the Judgment, I think you're both soon going to get kind of a wake-up call, which for the Four of Swords is going to allow you to both either be honest with yourselves about how you feel or want to go and open up to the other person to get your closure. Show me the challenge. But the energy is good right now. Very good. Show me the challenge. Challenge. Okay, the Chariot. So you could be both withdrawn from each other because of a lack of agreement on what is required to move forward successfully. So you two need to put your heads together, be honest with what you truly require from a relationship to be happy, put it on the table, and meet in the middle to see if you can both have your desires fulfilled or your requirements for a relationship. Because this is what's stopping the situation. There's not a clear direction towards happiness or success. So winging it ain't going to work, definitely not. And you can't be moving in two different directions. But with a Chariot, you both need to form an actual agreement which you will both be satisfied and happy with. That's where the issue is right now. And then you get your Four of Wands afterwards. Your happiness, your joy, your union without any problems. Show me the outcome. Personally, I don't do compromise in a relationship. You have to form an agreement, that's all. Make it clear to the other person about what you need, and then meet in the middle. That's what you do. Compromise compromises your own happiness out of the situation, which eventually you won't want to stay in it. So we have the Seven of Wands. So after some evaluation, one of you is going to decide to make the first move with a Knight of Swords. And it's going to come in very quick with the communication, desiring to talk to the other person. And there is going to be a lot of efforts to break down any walls or issues or tackle the challenges that may have created problems in the past. Though with that Nine of Swords, I'm seeing that it may be too fast. Maybe that Chariot, that conversation about where things are going, what's required, doesn't take place, and that's what the issue is. Because I'm seeing it will lead to a repetitive cycle, a repeated cycle of what's already taken place, which maybe created the split in the first place. And with the Devil, that's where you're going to be back in that place of old karma. Curious, very curious, Queen of Swords. But you two, the energy is good. You have all of what you need for you both to be happy, but you both just need to put your heads together and be honest with each other about what it is that you really want and what you need, and then create an agreement and stick to it. That's it. But someone's going to want to charge in too fast without having this important conversation, but just want to just get together, and it's going to create problems again. There's very same problems that you had in the past. But let me pull you. I'll pull your moon card, Miss Luna Moon. Okay, show me a moon card for extra insight for Luna. And give me your second question, please. Your dreams need a practical plan. You see? You need a direction where the relationship's moving. Your dreams need a practical plan. So it's not that it can't work, it can. It's just right now, if you're winging it or just hoping for the best and just like, we're just spontaneous, just moving and seeing what works, but you actually want it to work, that's not going to happen. So you need to really like put your heads together and sit down and have a serious conversation about where's this going? What do you want? And then you'll be all right. But if you don't and you decide to just hook back up, you're going to end up breaking up again, is what I'd say. I hear you, but this is more for when you do come back into contact, because you will. Have a serious, honest conversation about what's required. No, neither one of them will make the Well, that's why that Hangman was at the base for the first card, the Ten of Cups. So it's like you got all the dynamics and the energy you need to have, just happiness and love and satisfaction. But it's on standstill. No one's making a move. And if it's in limbo, it will just stay in limbo if no one makes a move. So somebody's got to do it. But with that Knight of Swords, I'm feeling somebody's going to do it out of impulse one day. And you're going to have to put the brakes on a bit. So whenever someone makes a move, make sure you're ready to just sit down. Okay, so let's have the serious conversation. Okay, we want this to make this work, but what's required to make this work? What do you really need out of the situation? I tell you what I need. Then when everybody's got their personal needs satisfied, there'll be no reason for you to have any issues in the future. But if it's just like we just jump back in, we haven't had those important conversations about what this is, where it's going, what's the plan for this, etc., you will end up with the very same issues. Again, that Wheel of Fortune with the devil, very clear. That's a cycle coming right back around, whatever it is that caused you to split. So, yeah, maybe you need a media. Queen of Swords. You've seen the authoritative type. Maybe you be the mediator. Get them both to the table to have a conversation. Well, Luna, the main thing to know is you do not have to have that same cycle. It's just you have to both form a real serious agreement with each other. Well, again, their choice to stay with them or not, though. But initially, you still have another question. And again, thank you, Queen of Swords. I do appreciate that. The donation. Okay. What does this Scorpio person want to say to Luna? Okay. So they got a lot of suppressed energy themselves. Energy is very scattered with the Eight of Wands. But there's a lot of things they want to say, and they do want a lot of growth out of this relationship, but it's rooted in an opportunity to create a fresh new start. That's what they want to tell you. The Page of Swords actually came out. They're at the base. So communication, they have things to say, and it's related to a fresh start, a completely new cycle. They don't want the same old energy. Three of Wands and the Sun card at the top. So they want to put the past behind you and move towards a place of growth and positive manifestations where you're both happy and joyous and just feel like little kids again. But, well, it's either creating the opportunity or showing the challenge. But as you said, they're in a situation already. So challenge is being honest up front. Star card at the base. There's a lot of truth that they want to give. They do have a plan and a vision for your relationship. There's also this lack of communication, though. But they want to heal your relationship. I do feel that they want closure from you to see if you want the same thing. And they're definitely, with 2-1 at the top, doing a lot of reflecting. They may even be at a crossroads themselves. But again, until they speak, it's probably them that will speak since they have this desire to do so. Knight of Swords, it might be them that charges in. Show me the outcome. Okay, show me the outcome. Well, the more I'm seeing all these swords from their energy, I think they're the one that's going to approach you eventually. Here we go again. They stand still, but I think this time it's a change of perspective, and they're going to eventually want to approach you romantically with an offer, and you're going to end up having a heart to heart, and they're going to express their true deeper feelings or want to reconcile with you, which is going to make you feel very good with that Empress and the Nine of Cups. You're going to feel very comfortable and content and contently smug, I'll say, just like the person sitting there, like you got everything you're looking for. But initially, they want to just tell you how they really feel. They want to tell you how they feel. They want closure and they want a fresh start with you, but they just want to know if you feel the same. That's all it is. But they want to tell you how deeply they still feel for you. So since you're the one with the insight, if they do come, make sure you don't get caught up in the emotions and sit down and have a serious conversation and have that important conversation so you can lay out a framework for where this is going, so you can both lay on the table your prerequisites, those important things that are required for you that you can't be in a relationship without, so that you can both put your heads together and knowing what you both desire, you both will always be moving in the same direction for everybody to be mutually satisfied. Because this person's going to be, when they come in, very emotionally motivated. Show me a moon card for Lunar Moon for this. You're very welcome, Queen of Swords. And thank you too. Meditate and contemplate. You should do some meditation also. Because the energy is gaining momentum at the base. So yeah, this one is going to move forward. I don't do time frames, Luna. That's the only thing I can't really tell you. I'm just going to tell you if it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what's going to happen, when, not even touching it. But I'm just going to tell you it's going to happen. That's all I can really say. It's going to happen. So when they come, as I said, you have to be the one to really lay the frameworks for a new kind of energy. Well, you seem to be very intelligent, Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords, aren't you? Exactly. See? Don't get caught up on time. It ain't real. Just keep your mind in the here and now and do what's required in every given moment to get to the result that you want. Within reason, of course. Always keep to an ethical, moral standpoint. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Do appreciate all the donations. Yes, do so. Yes. But you do have another question. Queen of Swords has donated again for you. So if there's anything more you need to know. Oh, she wants the tea on your situation. Well, she's honest at least. Oh gosh. Well, whoever wants the question, how can I help you? Okay. Straight yes or no on that one. Show me 3 cards. If Luna reaches out to this Scorpio person, as they're thinking of, will he be willing to walk away from the relationship he's in right now? Yes, he will. Chariot, someone who will be ready to move forward very, very speedily with you. They will take action and take control of the situation, which in this sense will be breaking off from where they don't want to be toward go where they do want to be. And the justice, which is them being upfront and honest and doing what they think is the right thing. Though I would still personally say, if you know they're in a relationship, leave them until they choose to walk away themselves. That's what my ethics would say in that situation. But if you do choose to approach them, they are going to walk away from the relationship. I'll say that. 100%. Which cards should I use? Use the love cards. Show me a love card for advice for this. Show me some. That's true. That is the reality. But just know if you did, you will get what you want. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So let's not beat around the bush. This looks like your person. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you two have divine protection in your relationship if you approach it the right way. But if you did choose to approach him and communicate, he 100% would walk away. I hear that. But still, it's one of those, he's got to man up and acknowledge where he's not happy, would be the first thing. What you don't want is a toxic third-party situation. But of course, that's just my opinion of the situation. If you know you're not happy in the situation, keep it moving. Be honest with the person. Don't stay there torturing yourself or the other person. But then it makes it a lot easier to go where you actually want to be or to have conversations with people that you actually feel strongly towards. But I get what you're saying, Queen of Swords. I do get what you're saying. That's what I'm feeling too. That's why I would say not to do it, but at the same time, I'm still going to say if he comes around, you kind of have to guide this one towards a healthy dynamic. And you're going to have to be very rational and reasonable and a lot of clear communication. But I do think he's going to come himself. So that's the best thing to do. Just wait for him to come. That's when you'll have a completely righteous, positive situation, is what I'll say. As I say, all things come in divine timing. Divine timing. You ain't gonna do anything except what you're supposed to be doing, and let God prepare the rest for you. Hello, Jara. I'm still on. I'm still on. Hmm? I know. I know. The irony, as I say, it's only because of the kids that I kind of got used to doing short streams because it usually gets interrupted. But I used to do 2, 3, 4 hour streams on a regular basis. Just be on, and it was like, for a while, it was like every day. But of course, that was on my other channel. But yeah, no. You're right, Queen of Swords, you're right. I do my stuff and still healing my child. That's the best thing for you to do, Luna. See, do what you're supposed to be doing, which is to heal yourself so that you're whole and right within yourself. Give yourself the self-love, tend and nurture to your own wounds, and build yourself up so that you really have that sense of real confidence within yourself with or without anyone else. And then when you're ready, this person will be brought into your path. You don't have to do that. You just have to do and control what you can control. Leave it in God's hands. That's the best way to say it. Leave it in God's hands. But that perspective will get you what you want. I can tell you 100%, Luna. Though, I think I'm going to have to keep it moving now, though, because I've got some other stuff I need to do. But I will be back on tomorrow. It will be earlier in the day, but I'll be back on tomorrow. So, hopefully catch you all then. But thank you for all the donations, especially Queen of Swords. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. But everyone that's liked the stream, I do appreciate it. I do have a sale on right now on all my personal readings. So make use of that until the end of the month. So it's 20% off all of my personal readings, whether tarot or numerology. I do behoove everyone to get a numerology reading because I also go into your 13 signs, star sign, which is your true star sign, as opposed to the presumed star sign. But you'd be surprised how well you can know a person without knowing a person as long as you have their birthday and their true astrological and numerological information. So always open to getting tarot or numerology readings. But catch me tomorrow, and peace, love and light. Everybody take care. Enjoy your evening.